Hello.
again. Special 2-episode week.
Hello.
You're welcome.
All 12 of you.
Yay!
Yeah.
Origin, right around the corner. Team list is going to be coming out on Sunday/Monday.
Yep.
So we thought we'd try our hand at picking who they're going to pick, or picking
gonna-
who we would pick,
This is
I
going to be
suppose.
terrible.
And I'm thinking it's going to be very interesting.
I tried thinking like
I
Billy and
think
one
there'll
other
be some commonality, but I also think there may be some differences along the way.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I guess we will see. We're going to start with New South Wales.
We
I think that's the
are.
plan. Okay.
Don't mind my hair, by the way.
We don't.
No one cares.
No, shut up.
Okay. New South Wales fullback. I think we'll have a pretty decent consensus here.
It's James Tedesco.
It's James Tedesco.
I think it's James Tedesco. If you're Laurie Daly, you're looking at what James Tedesco has already done in the Origin arena. You look at what he's doing now. He will strike fear into the hearts of Queensland players a lot more than Dylan Edwards.
Absolutely. Dylan was he's safe, but he's not exciting.
It's
Vanilla.
picking these teams is really tricky because I don't know how this game is going to be officiated or played. Because especially before the set restart rule, Origin was played at a faster pace than regular.
Already, yeah.
Always. And rugby league is already so frenetic now. If it's going to be even faster than normal football, I don't know how some of these guys are going to cope. And that's why picking the forwards is really hard for this game.
Yeah.
So, but I don't think it changes the spine much. I still think that James Tedesco should be the fullback.
He's the fullback.
I think
Definitely
most
the fullback.
people would agree with that.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me.
Yeah, winger.
I'm glad we're agreeing here. Okay,
Do
wingers.
we go wingers?
Oh,
both
We'll
of
do
us?
both of them. We'll do both of them.
Okay.
Okay, I think we'll all have one in common.
Yes.
Brian Toto.
Brian
Toto.
Toto is one of them.
Yes.
Obviously, he can't do much else. The second one I'm interested in.
I'm tossing up between two. I can't really.
So I've got like four that I'm
Yeah,
trying
well,
to pick between.
I've just got
One of them isn't even a winger.
Mm.
I've rolled with a winger. I've put Josh Adokar on the wing. I think they need speed. I think they need speed in that back line. He's the easiest way to get it.
I've gone a little bit old school, and I've put Daniel Tupou there.
I don't hate that. I'd love to see him play Origin. The Tedesco combo would make sense.
Would make sense.
That
I
would
think
be fun.
it was either him and Campbell Graham, but I decided to go with
Campbell
Daniel Tupou.
I also toyed with the idea of chucking Stephen Crichton on the wing,
Yeah.
which he has done before.
Of course he has.
He's won a grand final on the wing, so
Yeah.
it's possible. But I think that I don't think that Laurie Daly will do that.
No,
I think
he'll
he'll just
do
pick
it.
Josh Adokar. I think, but I can see the merits of Daniel Tupou and Campbell Graham's a good shout as well.
Yeah.
They've got pretty decent options there.
Yeah. They got better options.
So I put Josh
We've
Adokar.
got Adokar and,
Yeah.
and
I promise I didn't copy you. I had Adokar before. So
fair enough.
I had it yesterday, but didn't say.
Alrighty,
So-
centres. One of them is
Stephen-
guaranteed.
Stephen Crichton.
That's not the one that I have guaranteed.
Stephen Crichton.
Latrell Mitchell's the guaranteed option.
Yes, obviously.
Okay, it's not going to be anybody.
And it's going to be Stephen Crichton as the second one. It's
I think Katoni Staggs has a real shot.
Well, so does
Just
Bradman.
simply based on team form, so does Bradman Best. Just simply because A, the Bulldogs are out of form, and B, Stephen Crichton is also out of form. If you're picking on form, I don't think Crichton is one of the best New South Wales centres. I'd have Staggs and Best in
Well, I think Best might get it if that's the case.
I
Staggs is too much of a hot
would
hit.
not mind either way,
Yeah.
but I also wouldn't mind saying Stephen Crichton, it could be a function of the Bulldogs being crap.
Yeah.
He is still one of the best defensive centres in the competition. I will not be surprised if he's there just based on merit,
Yeah.
but I'd love to see Katoni Staggs there. I think he deserves it. The
Yeah.
season he's had anyway. I know he will have only played like one game in a month,
Which
before
isn't
that,
ideal coming
which
in.
isn't ideal, but he'd be fresh, maybe rusty, but he'd be
Yeah.
fresh. So I'm interested to see where Laurie Daly
Best
is.
could do it. Best could get there, I
Who
guess. But
have
yeah.
you got?
I got Latrell and Crichton.
Latrell and
I think Crichton will be the mainstay.
Safe. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Mm.
Halves.
Okay.
Ooh, this is a tough one.
Number one. I'm pretty sure we all
5'8".
have one.
Okay, 5'8".
Jerome
He's-
Luai.
Interesting.
I think.
Really?
Yeah, there's not many others. I really don't think they could.
Mitchell
Mitchell
Moses.
Moses, but his actual position is halfback.
But he plays 5'8" at Origin. Like, that's what it is, because it's always Cleary playing halfback unless Cleary's not there. But Cleary will be there.
I feel like
I think we've all picked Nathan Cleary.
Cleary is the 7.
So I think Mitch Moses at 6 is fine.
I think Mitch Moses
That's what I've done
will be
anyway.
the 6. That would be my guess.
I've done Jerome
I
Luai.
want to give
Which will make Parramatta even worse.
I want to give a massive shout to Ethan Strange as a smoky for the
Yes.
Origin 5'8".
That
because
is-
he's
yeah, I was
been
thinking-
killing it recently.
He could be on the extended bench.
I will not be surprised if he's in the squad.
Yeah.
I'd love to see Ethan Strange there. I think he's built for
Oh,
it.
he's a good player.
He's great.
Another reason Luai might get in because that Panthers combo of Luai and Cleary.
He hasn't been at the
played
Panthers
there
for a few years.
But they
though.
still have good chemistry because they've been in the blue side like every year since
Yeah, but that blue side's kept losing.
Yes.
But still, they have chemistry.
Okay.
Being together.
We understand why
I get
you
why
chose
you're saying
him,
this.
right? Yes.
And now, okay, I'm going to get Booker out of the way because I feel like that's most,
Pretty cut and dry.
It's
gonna
Reece
be
Robson. It's Reece Robson with the Blake Brayley injury, with the Abby Coruscant suspension.
Oh.
He's surged forward into favouritism for mine. Did you not put a hooker in?
No, I did actually put Blake Brayley on my bench.
Well, I mean, he can
Right.
still be named because he's only out for this week. He'd be healthy for Origin to come in, but I still think Reece Robson is
Reece plays.
the favourite.
He will.
Yeah,
He is the incumbent.
and it's not like he hasn't been playing well. So.
Like, he's been killing it, and especially it's not lost on me that James Tedesco's rise in form has coincided with Reece Robson actually playing for the Roosters.
Mhm.
So it will not surprise me in the slightest if Reece Robson is named at hooker for the Blues. Now the forwards are where it becomes really tricky because again,
With Payne Haas missing,
but it's like if the game is going to be more normalized to how rugby league used to be, you could pick bigger forwards. If it's going to be how rugby league is now, you need a lot more mobile, smaller forwards. So I don't know how this is going to go. I've tried to make a decent mix of both. So I guess we'll see how it goes. My first starting forward is Jackson Ford. I think if he's going to be in the squad, he has to be starting. I don't think he can be the impact player that Laurie Daly wants him to be. I think he has to start.
I've got him starting. I've got him at 10.
I've got him at 10.
Fair. My second starting prop is Isaiah Yo. Because he's done it. He plays prop at Origin because he's always behind Cam Murray a lot. He always comes on in the middle. He's best when he touches the ball a lot. I think that's where he should be. I will not be surprised if the order of some of these players is different. If he comes off the bench, I won't be shocked either. But I do think he's going to be playing prop rather than lock.
I've got Adam Fanua Blake.
Really?
Yeah.
Does
He started picking it up in the last few weeks.
Yes. I don't know.
And when he's on, he's pretty hard to stop.
Starting makes that really tricky for mine.
Yeah, well, I've got him
He's
starting.
also a really big body out of the.
Yeah, but that's
out of
exactly
prop
my point.
position.
Is that if it's going to be the modern style, really fast flowing game, I don't know how well he can actually suit that for an extended period of time.
We'll see.
So unless you have another biggish minute forward on the bench, that's not
Yep.
the best idea.
I do.
I do.
Alrighty. Second rowers. I'm going to cop flack for my picks. I know that for a fact.
I'm going with Holy Moly,
I'm going with Holy Moly.
I have Hudson Young.
Yeah, that's fair.
and I have Hudson Young.
Fair.
I think it's Crichton.
Jacob Preston is my other starting second rower.
I can see that. I'm not terrible.
Because
about
I
that.
still think that he's great. You put him on the right side, he's going to go back to being great. Hudson Young is always a left side second rower, and stuff's been happening around him this year. He's been excellent. I see the merit of Homole Olakawatu. I think he works better as an impact player, simply because he's so
So
imposing.
you put him on your
But
bench.
he's an 80-minute player. This is it.
He can be, but again, it's a function of I don't know how this Origin game's going to go. I really don't know. That's what's affected my team construction for both sides.
Fair enough.
really.
That's fine.
The lock I think is pretty cut and dry. It's Cameron Murray.
No, I put Isaiah.
I put Isaiah.
Let's put Cam Murray on the bench.
Yes.
Wow. I don't agree with that.
That's fine.
I don't think so.
You don't have to.
There's no way. There's no way in hell.
Cam Murray hasn't played enough this year anyway.
Okay, how do we want to roll bench?
I think we're just going
Let's go.
from 14 to 19.
Okay, 14. This is the bench utility spot, I suppose.
Connor Watson.
Connor Watson.
Yep.
Pretty simple there. He can cover
Yeah.
lock and hooker if you don't want to play Robson for 80 minutes. I think that's fine.
Yep.
Fanua Blake is my first bench forward. I think he can just be an amazing impact player for
I
me.
put Terrell May.
I put Cameron Murray.
He's another one in the Jackson Ford thing where his biggest thing is his longevity within games. He's a great big minute player. I don't think he'd work off the bench. I don't think he has that sort of impact forward capacity.
Yeah, that's fine.
I think anyway.
I put Cameron Murray as my 15.
That's fine.
Mm.
If you're gonna spell
He's still in my
if
team.
you're gonna spell Isaiah Yo, I think that's fine. I have no issues with that. Homole Olakawatu is my bench edge, I suppose you'd call it.
Yeah, I got
Well-
Cameron Murray down there at 16.
Fine.
Matt Burton.
Really? it's a 6-man, you can pick who you want, so jersey number really doesn't matter.
No, it doesn't.
That's interesting. I don't hate that.
I've got
It's
him
still good.
in my team.
He's still good enough to be in the team. I just
Fair.
don't think he's good enough to start.
And my last bench forward is Stefano Utoikamanu.
Mine's Matt Bird.
Mine's Alex Twal.
But again, that's sort of like the Jackson Ford, Terrell May thing, where he's just a big minute, consistent player.
But he's good.
If you had him starting lock, I wouldn't complain.
But he's a really good
He is very
player.
good. I'm not taking that away from him. He is really good, but you do need that sort of person to be starting rather than coming off the bench.
Yeah.
I think anyway. I don't hate him being in the squad. I think he's a
Alex
phenomenal.
Twal is very good.
Alex
My
Twal.
18 and 19 are Angus Crichton and Blake Bradley.
That's fine. I think
I
that's
put Stefano as my 18 and I have Blake Brayley as my 19.
my two coverage players, I suppose they're backs coverage, Ethan Strange and Tolitab Kula.
That's
Fair
fair.
enough.
That
Yeah.
covers the
That's
entire
good.
back
I
seven.
wanted to put Cooler in there, just couldn't find a spot.
It covers the entire back seven.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Angus Crichton's in the team in some capacity. I think that's fine. Anybody else who we're missing out on? Anyone really? Not really, I don't think.
No.
I mean, Dylan Edwards is obviously the big one.
Yeah, but if Tedesco's there, he'll play the full 8.
And like your Campbell Grahams and these sorts of people, that would have been close,
Yeah.
but they're just getting beaten out for experience, I think, more than anything.
I think so, yeah.
That's why I picked Adokar over him, because Adokar's been in Origin before and done a good job of it.
So it's 2 votes, so that's why I put him
Yeah, I
in.
suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's our New South Wales. Look,
We picked the same people, just in different fonts.
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah,
So
fonts.
we kind of
We've all pretty much agreed.
think they're going to be in the squad somewhere.
Queensland's where it's going to be a lot more interesting.
Oh, here we go.
Queensland have a lot less to choose from,
Yes.
as is always the case. Because
I'm still not set on my Queensland backline. I can very easily be talked into having it not in the layout, but I haven't.
yeah, I could too.
Okay. Fullback. I feel like
This
we
is the
should all be
toss-up.
similar.
I put Reece Walsh.
I've
there.
also put
I've
Reece
put
Walsh.
Reece Walsh.
I think if he's going to be in the team, he has to be the
He's
fullback.
not a utility.
He can't be anything else.
No.
At least Kalen
Yeah.
Ponga can be something else.
Yes, he can.
Speaking of Kalen Ponga, I have him as one of my wingers for this game.
That's stupid.
And I know that that is crazy, but he can run meters. His online defense has always been his biggest criticism. If he's far enough away from the ruck, then it doesn't matter. He only has to make 3 tackles a game. It may not be an issue. He's great under the high ball. He has breakaway good footwork and speed. I think he works really well as a winger. I will not be surprised if they run Hammer out on the wing. I will not be surprised if they pick like a Philip Sammy to play on the wing. This is a really interesting position the Queensland are in, and Murray Tolling is my other winger.
So I've got Murray as one of my wingers. The other one is a bit of a smoky. I've brought him in. I think Jojo Fafita can do a job.
He has been very good, yes. I do
So-
agree that he should be in more conversation
Yeah.
with people giving him
I
credit.
think he'll do a job. I do understand where you're going with Kalen, because like you say, he can play a number of places. If somebody gets injured, that's really easy. If you've got another back on the bench, he can go to wherever.
Brilliant.
So I do understand it, but I think it would be, because Coates is injured and all that sort of thing. I wouldn't be surprised if Sammy was there, even.
Yeah,
Right.
I don't hate
I
that.
just think Jojo has been going pretty well, so maybe you never know.
I'd be interested to see how that would you got.
My first winger was Hamaso. I've got Hamaso on my wing.
Fair enough.
He was good. He was good on the wing last year.
But he's also been like historically great in the centres.
Yeah.
Like really, really good in the centres at Origin level.
And I changed my other winger just then. I had Selwyn Cobbo originally.
Did you forget that Murray Talangi exists?
Yes.
Selwyn Cobbo is an interesting one. I did flirt with him being on the wing as well, but Billy doesn't like him. He's like David Fafita in that sort of route. I just don't think he would pick him.
Centres.
Centres, Hamaso and Robert Toya.
Robert Torre and Jackson Purdue.
I get it. I really understand it. But, really?
Yeah.
He's put Hammer on the wing.
Thing is,
because,
Purdue can
yeah.
run around the New South Wales.
I do think that having the speed of Purdue and Hamaso on the same side of the field would be really scary.
Yeah.
So I understand where you're.
I get where you're coming from, and Billy is wont to do that sort of, if you're young enough, if you're good enough, you're old enough sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I don't hate it, but also he would be a defensive liability.
Yes.
They would run at him the entire
And
time.
look, while Toya is a good defensive centre,
They put him on Latrell.
yes,
He's on Latrell, and it's nothing else. So, if you think that Purdue can handle Stephen Crichton, go for it. But yikes.
I've got Hammer and Toya.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Purdue was in the squad somewhere.
Yeah.
But,
I want to over.
5'8".
Jake Clifford.
No.
Cameron Munster.
I think it's Cameron Munster.
He's
now.
not been good.
He was in the last
been-
game.
Oh wow, one game.
Well, it's the
flipping
same
dude.
rationale that you used for picking out Vanilla Flake, right?
Mhm.
And I assume the same for you.
Yeah.
So,
He's been good. No, it hasn't been good in the last few games.
Not really, though. It's only been like the back half of the game against the Tigers, and then he was really good against Souths, but they got
beaten. He
So-
was their best forward in a losing team.
Exactly. So I don't hate like that rationale makes sense, but you need to apply it to everybody, and that's why I think Cameron Munster, on top of the fact that he is one of Queensland's greats, he has been there before. I don't think that there's anybody else
He
who can
will
put there right
probably
now.
be captain.
I'd say so. Him or Pat Carrigan.
Or Grant.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. Grant.
Halfback with Tom Dearden out.
Then Walker.
I have 4.
I've got 3. This is ridiculous. I don't have a clue. I really don't know where Billy's going to go with this.
So, my 4.
Okay.
Tanner Boyd.
Yep.
Jamal Fogarty.
Yep.
Sam Walker.
Yep.
And Jake Clifford.
Yeah, I've left Jamal Fogarty out of my ones simply because there may be questions around his health because he's carrying a groin injury.
And he's only just coming back this week. That's
Exactly.
fair.
That's why I left him out. I have Walker, Clifford, and Boyd as just a who knows. It's a hodgepodge. It is.
You can do that for all of the players.
I said this, but I don't fully understand why Jake Clifford's name has gained so much steam. I think that Sam Walker has his nose in front.
He may well. But I think while I was reading that because of the size of
Jake
Clifford,
Maybe.
and he's a good high ball target and all those sorts of things, better than Sam Walker in that respect.
True, yeah, but
But Sam's got a better
kicking game.
attacking
Okay.
kicking game,
Yeah.
whereas Clifford has one that can kick them out of
They
trouble
can
if
match it
necessary.
with Mitch Moses.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's fair.
So I don't know. I'd love to see him. I don't think he will, but I put his name down as a smoky anyway.
I'm proud of us all for not mentioning Daly Cherry.
Yeah, no, get
He's
stuff.
bad.
He's
He's
not
old.
going to do without
They've struck a line through him now.
I
I'm
think
afraid.
he's out. I think he's out.
Well, there's. I can't.
Hooker, it's no one else. It's
It's
Harry
Harry
Grant,
Grant.
and there's nobody else. There's literally no one else.
No, there might be somebody.
Reed Marnie.
Maybe one. No, it's not Reed Marnie. I'd have someone else in front of Reed Marnie first.
Who's that?
Max Platt.
Yeah, that's fair.
He's a hard working,
But no, yeah, it's Harry Grant. He's
Yeah.
the starting hooker.
and he'll probably play all 80, I imagine, unless he gets injured. So,
Now, again, forwards are really tricky to pick.
harder to pick than a broken nose.
Exactly. My starting props: Tino and Ruben Cotter. I think in the middle of the field he will be better. They only had him on the edge recently because they literally had no second rowers. They have some.
You and I have been hanging out way too long because I've got exactly the same 8 and 10.
Yes, man. Whatever you roll with.
Okay, Ruben Cotter's my 8.
Okay.
I got Tom Gilbert as my number 10. I think he's been really good.
He has been good, for sure. I don't.
Tino
hate him.
hasn't done much because
and
he's on the
he's-
Titans.
And he's not a massive player, which means he can probably last a bit longer on the field.
Yeah.
Because Tino's a really big guy, and he hasn't been doing much.
He's been
he's-
good for the past month.
He's really
He's
improved.
back to
Yeah.
playing biggish minutes. He looks
Yeah.
like he's finally got healthy.
Is it
Yeah.
bad that I left Tino out of my team?
I think
That's
probably
ludicrous.
That's a mistake.
We'll get to that.
Anyway,
Second rowers, I think, are pretty cut and dry.
I've got a couple of anagrams for my second rowers.
It's
Cooley and Lukey.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
Lukey and-
Lukey and Finifuriaki.
Yeah.
They pick themselves at this point in
Yeah.
time. I'm terrified that Kurt Capel's going to be there.
Ugh.
I'm terrified. that
Please,
he's
no.
gonna be
He's
there.
done
diddly squad,
less than 0.
but
And he's on a team that is winning, and he's done nothing.
But yeah, Finifuriaki is the former second rower in the comp.
And
And
Lukey is one
Lukey
of
is
the
Hayden
just-
second
Lukey
rows.
has been phenomenal.
He's
Finally got a healthy year. I'm very, very excited to see him in Origin, hopefully.
He should be.
Lock. Pat Carrigan.
Yeah, it's Carrigan.
It's Pat Carrigan. It really can't be anyone else unless you want to put Tino there.
Corey Horsburgh.
Now, he's a prop now.
The only other one that could have gone there is if he was actually available to play for Queensland, would have been Jason Tamalolo.
Yeah.
But he's not available for Queensland,
He
unfortunately.
wouldn't be picked anyway.
Okay.
Although it's
Utility
the last few
time.
games he would
Okay.
be.
Bench players.
Okay, utility player for me, Kalen Ponga.
Max Platt for me.
Max Black for me.
Yeah.
You said Mo.
Well, no, but like he's on the bench, but he's not my utility. Max Platt is my utility.
Okay.
First bench forward, Mo Fotuaika. I think he's been really
Caleb
good this year.
Palmer.
My first bench forward, Lindsay Collins.
That's fair.
He does always do a job at Origin. He's my second
I
bench
put
forward.
Caleb.
I've got Mo as my second bench
Yeah.
forward.
I have Lindsay Collins as my second bench.
Yeah,
forward.
good. We all got Lindsay Collins.
Yeah.
Go, Lindsay. Third bench forward, I've got two. I've got two to choose from. It's either Tom Gilbert or Corey Horsburgh. I don't know which. I could be talked into either of them. State your case. Well, you put Tom Gilbert, state your case why you think Tom Gilbert should be in the Queensland team.
He's just such a meter eater out of the forwards.
So is Corey Horsburgh, though.
Yeah, I know. I mentioned all
They're
that.
arguably the same player.
Yes.
I think Corey Horsburgh is slightly more of a workhorse than Gilbert is.
Gilbert brings a bit
Okay.
more mongrel.
So,
Than Corey Horsburgh?
No, Corey Horse was just an idiot at times. Gilbert's generally in control of his mongrel, whereas Horsburgh can give away penalties
so
stupidly.
my 17 is Dan Gagai.
No.
Excuse you?
No, that's not happening.
No.
That's
I'm
not
sorry,
happening, Chief.
false. How do you have Kalen Ponga and Dane Gagai on your bench?
Yeah, that's not good.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
No, you're
That's
wrong.
wrong.
You're plain wrong.
I had Gilbert as my 17.
Yeah.
Instead of him, I was toying with the idea of having McKaylee in the 19.
I guess.
But, yeah.
Yes. 18th man for mine is Jackson Purdue. He covers essentially the entire back seven. I think he's the perfect sort of bench outside backs cover. And I think Billy pretty clearly likes him. I think he wants him to be in the team at some point. Give him time in Origin camp. Let him see how it goes.
Yeah. I've got Cooper Bye
Really?
as on the extended. I don't think
Right.
he's necessarily going to play,
Interesting.
but I think he'll be there for the run, and I think it'll be good for him.
He only played like 10 games.
Doesn't matter. How many
He
did
did that with
got?
Robert Toyer, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Toyer only played
I
like
don't
6.
hate it. Cooper Blade's a very good player, don't get me wrong.
And I've got Lofty Khan Pereira.
I like that pick. I love Loppy. I've been on record saying that I really, really think he's great.
But it wouldn't surprise me if Purdue's there. Don't get me wrong. I think he will get a go at Origin.
I'm intrigued to see how he gets. If they need some like strike, if they're behind and they want some points, I will not be surprised if he comes on with like 20 minutes
Yeah,
left
and that just starts
and just
being
reads
a
out because
yeah.
I think they'd only bring Harry Grant off if he gets hurt. Would be my guess. So I guess we'll see. What have you got?
So my 18, I put on McKaylee. I think he's going to be in there.
It'd be nice.
Yeah,
I don't know that he'll get game
because
time,
he's been really good this year.
but he hasn't. And
They need
and
to go forward off the
Pick
bench.
Tino then, you dimwit.
No,
I think at worst he will be in the squad. I think Tom should get a look at the squad. That means he'll still play for the Cowboys, but
Yes.
I think he should be able to be in
No,
the
if he's in
squad.
the squad, he still misses round 12. Because everyone in the squad misses at least one game, and it's the week before Origin happens. So it'd be bad for the Cowboys, but I can see it happening. I don't hate it. Now my 19 is tricky. I've put it as hooker cover. I don't think that Grant's gonna get substituted off. But I'm
I
tossing
think
up.
you already have one there with Max Platt.
Yes, but he can also play lock forward if they want to carry it off.
Argentina.
Kurt Mann is one of my picks. And based on sheer lack of depth, I do have Reed Marnie as a possible in this Queensland
I put
squad.
my 19 as Reed Marnie.
Look,
I want to throw up.
I didn't put him in, but I wouldn't be surprised because if anybody can get under the skin of Reece Robson, it'll be Reed Marnie.
I took over your spot.
I don't hate that, I suppose.
Because Reed will get under the skin of a number of
It
players.
just feels so gross. I don't like seeing Reed Marnie as a possible in this Queensland team.
But the thing is, to be fair, and you've got to be fair to him, he hasn't been playing that badly the last few weeks.
Yeah,
You don't like
it's
that,
true.
but
It's true.
he's hit 55 plus each of tackles in the last 2 weeks and only missed a couple.
Yeah, that's
So-
the thing that's doing. Like, if he hit those tackles with the Dogs, he's missing 8.
Yeah, because
No,
I
he's
think
like 4.
3 and 4 or something at worst.
Yeah.
So he's hitting at 92, 93% success, which is pretty damn good. And he's setting up tries and stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's rough.
he's quite an imaginative hooker. So
I will not be surprised if we also see Tom Chester named in the wider squad.
it's possible.
I can easily put him in Jackson Purdue's place, and I will not be surprised.
Yeah. Well, they're a different player.
I think
Chester's more defensively sound.
he's more made for Billy's idea of what state of origin is than Jackson Purdue is. I think
Yeah, Purdue is an impact player, I think, whereas Chester is more
he's solid. Yeah.
solid. And he's still fast. Don't get me wrong. He's quick, but he's a bigger body than Purdue. And at origin level, you need people who can handle a smack. You know, because they're going to get hit hard a lot.
And Chester is a rubber ball, right? He bounces straight back up.
He does. Doesn't matter if he gets hit in the face by Carrigan.
Yeah, exactly.
Who gets 2 weeks for it. You know,
yeah.
he got up straight away and just smiled. You know, that was pretty cool.
Halfback jersey was so weird to try and choose, dude. Tom Dearden, what the hell, man?
Yeah,
Why'd you have to do this?
well, the Cowboys.
Josh Adokar, you moron.
The Cowboys team is asking why that had to happen as well, not
Yeah.
just Queensland. I'm more concerned for Cowboys because he's out for 8 weeks. It's only probably 2 Origin games, but
Yeah,
that's 8 Cowboys games.
Yeah, that irks me a lot. Like, when people get hurt, the first consideration, oh, he's going to miss Origin. He's missing games for his club. This happened with Latrell Mitchell when he was out with that back injury.
They're all
last
just
week.
worried about Origin, you know. No,
That does irk me quite a bit.
Origin is great. It's good to be able to play it. You know what's first and foremost?
You
Your
play
club.
You play 3 games.
Yeah.
You play 24 for your club.
That's it.
There is a big difference there.
And he's missing at least 8 games for his club.
Yeah.
Or at least 6 games, sorry, for his club. And
Yes.
so there are teams.
That's the Origin teams. I'm surprised with how
Don't
much.
put your house on any of it.
I'm surprised with how much we agreed on, to be honest.
Well,
Let's not
for
talk about
Queensland, it's a little bit more obvious
I
because
can-
they've got less to choose from.
Look, I can easily be talked into Kalen Ponga not being on the wing and being a bench player because he has done that at Origin level before. And
He's also played
worked.
second row
Yes.
and was the best second rower
Yeah.
or the best forward on the Queensland
And he-
team that game.
And then he came off the bench again and really, really struggled. So I'm intrigued to see how that goes.
He may well get the fullback spot, yeah.
Yeah, it's entirely dependent
That
on
is
how...
also a
It
thing.
could very well depend on how
Walsh
Magic
could
Round
miss
goes.
out completely.
Yeah, I think if he's not the fullback, he's not in the team.
No, because he's not.
He can't do anything else.
He's only a fullback.
Yeah.
Whereas Ponga can play.
Even Ponga played 5'8" for half the season
Yeah.
and ended up winning Dally M that year, so who knows?
Ponga can play all the back, and that includes some of the back row. So, you know, he's very versatile.
I think you should be an NRL coach. You should be an NRL coach.
I think I should. I think I'd do a good job.
But you haven't played in games. Does that matter?
Who cares? Wayne Bennett only played like 40 games, I think. He's the best coach ever. Yeah, I guess, but like, come on, dude.
You should go to Cowboys tryouts.
No. I might go to a coaching clinic one time just to see.
Coaching's alright, but you'd have to start.
No, no one wants to be a rugby league coach.
Be too chaotic.
For kids, it's okay. You can coach some kids, they'll be alright.
but
Yeah.
no, I couldn't do that.
You
I'd be
need
an
to be-
assistant coach. I couldn't be the player motivator. I'd be the guy drawing up the plays.
You'd be like the Neil Henry to Mal Meninga.
I'd be the yeah, precisely. Yeah, exactly. I'd like to be Neil Henry.
Mal's like
You'd be
the
the-
figurehead.
I rated Neil Henry. I thought he was a good coach.
Bit of Blake Green.
Yeah, but Blake Green kind of.
Well,
Our attack's good.
he's got them attacking okay. I don't know what's happening with their defence, but yeah.
They can't defend. Wellens from Helens is not doing a great
Not
job.
yet.
Maybe
Maybe when they get a new one, it's probably going to take a little while to adjust. So
But, like,
hopefully that works.
It's
soon.
an errors game. Rugby league has become an errors game. It's if you can't hold on to the ball, you're going to lose. And that was true a lot,
Yeah.
but it's like definitive now. You
Why-
cannot be dropping the ball, and that's why I can see a lot of
That's because
people getting picked in this team just for being safe rather than being strike, which is why Jackson Purdue feels weird to me.
Chester would be a better because he's safer.
Exactly.
They had that one really poor game, but
Yeah.
that was Manly though, so it was bad all round.
And that's why I think there's a lot of merit to be given to Tanner Boyd possibly getting that halfback jersey because he is just safe. His kicking game is great.
He's still got a big kick.
He's got a big
so-
kick. He's a very, very solid defender.
Yeah. And he's another goal kicking possibility if necessary, right?
Well,
So
who becomes the goal kicker for Queensland? If Reece Walsh isn't in the team,
Kalen Ponga,
Kalen Ponga?
him or
Clifford.
No, Jay Clifford's too unreliable.
yeah,
Sam Walker.
Sam. If
Yeah,
he's
see,
playing,
he's a sharpshooter.
Sam if he's playing, Tanner Boyd if he's playing.
Yeah.
Either of those would be a good. Not Munster because he's ridiculously hopeless.
Well, I do think like Reece Walsh's kicking this year's been really good. Besides like one game, I feel like his season kicking average is really good.
No, look, he's got a good boot.
Hold on, let me have. I actually want to find that out. I don't know whether there's anything stats. Where are you? Where's kicking? Oliver Pascoe's got one. That's perfect. Where's Reece Walsh?
40-20s.
This is conversion percentage.
Oh, right.
Where's Reece Walsh?
He's kicking at 80%.
Yeah.
Like that's not bad.
What's Clifford kicking?
Cliff's at about 70.
Yeah, Clifford's been weird.
He's had some good.
He had like one game where he kicked sub 50. Yeah, 70.8 is.
Yeah, that's.
It's Kalen Ponga. Sorry, 71.4 is Jake Clifford.
Yeah, you want it to be above 75 as the main kicker, I think.
Gerald Fogarty kicked to 78.
What's Tanner Boyd's one?
That's a good question, actually. Tanner Boyd.
Is he even the goal? Yeah, he is the goal kicker for the Roosters, right? Jackson Ford. I love looking at these lists because it's always hilarious to see which players have actually made kick
Tanner
goals.
Boyd's not even on it. There he is. He's actually below. He's 70.2.
Yikes! It's not great. Tony Staggs has a goal kicking percentage of 25.
He hit 1 from 4.
It's like Cameron Munster, dude. That's so funny. Maybe Fogarty could be in just for the sake of goal kicking. And his kicking game, like in general, is really good. I could be talked into him. I just have questions over his fitness.
I just think Clifford for his in-game kicking would be useful.
Yeah. Is
Because
there
he
any,
can put up those really fun bombs as well.
Jack Clifford is predominantly a left side player, right?
Yeah.
There is merit to having Purdue in the team if you want to have that combination. I don't hate that. That's like why I want for New South Wales Tedesco in the team because he and Robson have been shooting the lights out this year.
I just think Tedesco will be in there anyway. I don't.
On his own
Based
merit,
on
he
his
should be.
merit, yeah.
I tell you what, if he comes in and the Blues win the series, is he the best Blue ever?
I think you'd find
He'd
it
have to be pretty
I
close.
think you'd find it hard to go past somebody like, Andrew Johns.
He might finish his career higher on GOAT ranking than Andrew Johns does. He's already like pushing for best fullback of all time for mine. And if he wins this Origin series, like
You've got people like Peter Sterling, I suppose, in that competition.
yeah, I guess
But,
there's a few.
Cameron,
Like I said this before, Cameron Munster also probably one of the best Maroons of all time.
but he's still behind a number of
He's behind a few of them, but
players,
like this is because he came around too late to be really in the dynasty years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think he would have anyway, because it was Thurston and Cronk and nobody was knocking them out, so.
This Origin series is going to be really, really interesting. I'm still not sold on who I picked for the Blues forwards. Like, I could see Terrell May playing, but he'd have to start. But I also know that Laurie Daly doesn't like the guy for some reason, so it's also possible he just doesn't get picked
He didn't
entirely.
get picked at all last year, did he? So.
I can see the like starting prop rotation having like 3 people in it, and then you split the 160 minutes, I suppose, between 3 people, and it's Ford, Adam Fanua-Blake, and Terrell May. You could do like a 60-60-40 sort of thing with those guys, which is entirely possible. That could be a really smart way of going about it, but that might be too smart for Laurie Daly. So I guess we will see.
Yeah.
It looks like Donald Trump.
It's your
Orange.
It's very orange. Yes,
Very
yes.
orange.
I forgot
Fake
to turn-
10's the worst.
I forgot to turn that off. But yeah,
Not as bad.
that is our predicted Origin teams.
It is.
We're all going to be wrong.
This is gonna
Yeah,
be
as we
terrible.
usually
Like I
are.
said, don't put your house on any of
So
these things
I can't
happening, but-
wait for Hamaso to be named at fullback and freaking Jeremiah Nanai to be named on the wing somehow.
No, I do believe that Nanai is actually injured to start with.
Who
And
cares?
secondly,
Daily Cherry
Billy
Evans
is not that dumb.
Daily Cherry Evans is going to be playing halfback.
No,
I
let's-
can't wait.
Billy dropped him already, so I don't think
Billy
he's
dropped
going
him
to go back.
here.
Again, the Alfie Langer thing from the 80s.
Yeah, no.
Or whatever it was. It was the 80s, right?
They
He
did
got
think-
dropped and then came back.
No. He'd gone to England.
Oh!
Playing in the Super League, and Wayne Bennett called him back to play the third Origin game, and he
won.
absolutely
Yeah.
killed it.
Is Nathan Cleary going to go to the Super League?
I think so.
If Ivan leaves the Panthers, I can't see him.
I think
staying.
Nathan goes to be with
Mary Fowler as
yeah,
well.
with his fair. Yeah.
They seem to love Peter Wallace as
Peter
their
Wallace.
He's been
replacement
with
guy.
Penrith for like ever. So
He's done his due. To be fair, you've had people that have sat under master coaches and turned out to be disasters. Stephen Kearney would be my biggest example of that. He sat behind Craig Bellamy for how long, and then went to the Warriors and stunk it up. So I guess we will see how that goes. Cameron Serraldo, I guess, is a good example of someone who did wait and has turned out
didn't
fairly
be
well.
too bad. Yeah, where was Webster before he was the Warriors?
He was also the Panthers, if I remember correctly. So, but he was there for less than Serraldo.
Yeah.
So I guess we will see how that all plays out.
Cool. Enjoy your footy, everyone.
Enjoy your footy. Go Queensland.
Go Queensland.
Please. We'll do a full preview, I think, next week's episode. I guess we will see how that goes. Alrighty.
Nice.
Please don't pick Kurt Capewell.
Yes.
That's all I ask.
Don't do that. Don't do it. That would be very bad.
Catch you guys.
Bye.